What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Conspiracy slash Creepy TikToks. And let's get right into it. If you enjoy, leave a like. Let's go.
At this year's MTV Music Award, world-renowned artist Lil Nas X made sure to exclusively make a mockery of God and Christianity by including the Bible as part of his outfit.
Gabby, your nephew came back with the Holy Bible.
He's giving a stage flamingo dancer.
I love that he pushes the envelope, but the Bible just throws me off.
Yeah, he's confessing.
About what?
I am 100% certain that he would never do that with the Quran or any other religious books. And to make matters worse and even more provocative, Lil Nas took several pictures with this gentleman while holding the Bible. And he made sure that the Bible was clearly shown in every single shot he took for the night.
Over here, please.
And last one here, there it is. Hold on. Yep, there it is.
That's the shot right there.
And as I've said it before, I'll say it again. This would never be done by any celebrity or music stars for that matter to the Quran or Islam.
People don't want to say anything against Islam because they're afraid.
And Christianity, on the other hand, is up for grabs all year round to be mocked by Hollywood celebrities and music stars.
People will say anything against Christianity because they're not afraid. What they get back from us is love. What they get back from us is forgiveness. We love because we were first loved. What marks Christianity is our love, and that makes us vulnerable to all the animosity and the hate because there's no fear of retaliation.
Doja Cat, another well-known artist celebrated and worshipped by this culture, was at the event and she performed her demonic music titled Paint the Town Red, a song that is completely demonic and filled with satanic symbolism. And what was the Hollywood audience response? Well, they were just screaming at the top of their lungs, celebrating her demonic music as art. If you ask me, I would tell you that this is a generation that has completely lost its mind in worshipping the demonic. Meanwhile, Puff Daddy's daughters wore dresses with the cross on them, a symbol of Christianity, but if anything was happening at that event, it was the glorification of debauchery, lewd language, sexual immorality, and the elevation of the prince of this world, Satan himself. Nothing at this event happens by accident. It's all planned and rehearsed. For example, at last year's MTV Music Award, world-renowned artist Bad Bunny received the award for the Best Artist of the Year after his performance during which he kissed one of his female dancers and then immediately kissed one of his male dancers. This is depravity and immorality on steroids, pre-planned, programmed, and well thought out for millions to view on live TV in order to further drag this culture into deeper darkness. And in order for Satan to advance his agenda, he raises up people like Doja Cat, Lil Nas X, and Sam Smith to desensitize people about God and plunge them deeper into the darkness with their music.
This is one of those albums where more of my personal life is in my lyrics, more about kind of not getting too much into myself and into me, and more about what you're hearing and how you're processing it and how you apply it to yourself.
Now listen to the following clip very carefully, which is a breakdown of Doja Cat's latest video, and you'll see that these people are truly working for the kingdom of darkness.
The video starts with the record spinning, and notice Doja Cat's name is on the label. Then she appears sitting in a dark room. The subliminal message behind this scene means that her music originated from a dark place. And in this dark place, she does something that is very strange. She removes her left eyeball, places it on the table, then she rolls it off. This represents the all-seeing eye, which is a common symbol among occultists. Now she's dressed in red, and she's standing next to the Grim Reaper. The Grim Reaper is associated with death. Now take a look at this tarot card. Notice the resemblance. The woman and the Grim Reaper is on the tarot card, and Doja Cat and the Grim Reaper is in this video. The woman on the tarot card has a pentagram on her arm, and Doja Cat has pentagrams on her arm as well. You are looking at divination here, and this has been used throughout history to channel unclean spirits. Now it gets worse. Doja Cat appears as a blue demon with horns on her head, with Satan standing behind her, and the all-seeing eye became an embryo, and she cuts the cord. This is called a rebirth ritual.
Wow. That was a lot to take in, but y'all get the memo though. VMAs, BET, everything, Hollywood involved, Hollywood, produced, etc. It's all demonic. At this point, I'd love to see somebody explain how this is not demonic. This is not art. It's not art at this point. It's blatantly just worshiping Satan. What more do you guys need to believe it if you don't believe? They're literally telling you this in your face. Like, come on, bro.
By now, I'm sure we've all seen the videos of the AI being at the San Diego Chargers game. If not,
this is insane. The Chargers had real AI robots at their season opener. Look at how weird these are. Wow.
To me, it seems absolutely obvious that these are people in suits. However, that doesn't mean the technology doesn't exist. In fact, I think it's time for us to all consider the possibility that this kind of technology has been around for a very long time. In fact, maybe it's time for us to consider that it's so realistic we wouldn't even know if we were sitting next to someone that was occupying an artificial intelligence body. If I remember right, I remember some people trying to expose it and talk about it.
I didn't want to tell you this, but I have no choice. All-Star weekend in Toronto, Steph Curry, he says, Kevin, come here. He lifts up his arm. The man had mechanical shit in his arm. Wires and shit. He's a robot. He's not real.
I can't get over this shit. What is the coach telling Steph Curry in the huddle? Okay, Steph, get the ball, do what you do, let it go from half. I've never seen a player with the ability to do what this man is doing.
Which might sound wild if you hadn't seen some things like this.
Seen that? Wow.
Yo, bro, what is on Steph Curry's arm? Are those veins or like... Bro, I'm confused, bro. That does not look normal.
Weird how that sleeve only covers up that one arm. It's the same arm that's always found having those weird anomalies with it. And then there's this.
He goes, and down goes Jetty Osmond.
Everyone needs to broaden the scope of what they can process and realize that they can't reveal a lot of this stuff to us because most people cannot handle the truth. So they make little baby strides and show you ridiculous outfits. Like the ones that we were shown in the beginning of this video to ease people into the idea. Some people just can't handle it all at once.
Yeah, that's well said. I never seen the Steph Curry videos. I never heard of that conspiracy, but I mean, somebody let me know in the comments what is that stuff on his arm?
Meat is not food, it's poison. These teeth are made to rip open flesh. Our teeth are made for fruits and vegetables. This is why a horse has similar teeth to us. Horses are one of the most powerful animals in the world. This is why we say horse power, and they are vegetarian.
Veganism is a massive end times deception from the devil to make you spiritually and physically weak. Watch this. Bible tells us in Timothy chapter 4 verse 1, the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times, meaning the end times, some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils. which are forbidding to marry and commanding to abstain from meats, which God hath created to be received with thanksgiving of them which believe and know the truth. For every creature of God is good, and nothing to be refused. Most amount of people are abstaining from meats now than ever. Studies show that there is literally 88 million vegans in the world right now, and that's only the ones accounted for, so it's probably closer to 100 million. It's 10% of the world population. Not to mention, the only reason horses are so strong when they only eat plants is because they have an enzyme in their stomach that breaks down the cellulose from grass and turns it into protein, which us as humans don't have. That's why God gave us the intellectual ability to hunt our meat, to cut it, then create a fire and cook it, which we've been doing since the beginning. Meat is full of essential proteins, nutrients, minerals, and things that the human body needs to thrive. Do not fall for this mass deception. Things like grass-fed red meat, organic pasture-raised eggs, raw milk, and such are essential for the human diet.
Nothing really new here. I think everybody knows that meat's good for you. You could literally just live off of meat. You could just eat meat and be fine, be healthy as ever, actually. But I'm gonna still eat my veggies and stuff. But yeah, meat's definitely good for you. Yep.
So they spotted a zombie control truck. And by the way, this is for entertainment purposes only. Everything that you about to see is fake. So let's look at this truck right here. Read the back. Zombie Outbreak Response Team. Y'all remember this video right here? Yeah, I think that y'all should go and watch this video. Yeah, that zombie preparedness pandemic, yeah, that the CDC they came out with, and how they was telling you how to get prepared for this zombie apocalypse that's about to happen. I think that we all are very entertained with this one. Aren't we all just entertained how they have zombie outbreak trucks already? That shit clean.
That shit clean. Nah, I don't think that's even real. I think that truck is just a custom truck that some guy with a lot of money did. I mean, it looked pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like he said, it's clean for sure. I mean, I don't think it's fake. I think it could happen. Anything can happen, but no, that truck was definitely custom made for sure. Guy with too much money, too much imagination.
I want to put this out in the air real quick. A lot of these weird craft that y'all be seeing flying around in the air, a lot of it be governmental craft. That's because they have been working with different extraterrestrials and interterrestrials for the longest, so they have access to technology that these other beings gave them. This is a UAV. The average person that will see this in the air will assume it's some out of this world craft when it's actually from the government. Look at this, another governmental craft, right? VZ9 Avrocar. Again, the average person that will see this in the air will automatically assume it's an extra or interterrestrial being.
Yeah, 100%. I think probably most of the UFOs that people see are probably either CGI, like Project Bluebeam, or they just made, they got the technology. They got it. They got UFOs. They just don't tell you that.
What if you've been lied to about everything that it is you think you know? From the moment you were born and that solution was put in your eyes, and you began screaming, everything you've learned in school, stories that have been passed down from generation to generation. What if humanity gets reset every single time they get close to discovering the truth? What if all of this has happened before? What about the mud floods in the 1800s? What about the orphan trains in the 1800s? What about that footage of all of those people randomly walking around in cities, not knowing where to go or what to do? What if our technology is not even close to as technologically advanced as it has been in the past? If these civilizations have crumbled before, did they have brands like Adidas and Nike? What were their names? Were the logos similar? Were they the exact same names? Were they the exact same logos? If they had technology like we have now before they got reset and wiped out, is there a digital archive somewhere that has all of these photos from everybody from those time frames?
Possibly. I said this before though. I think back in the day, like maybe in the pyramid days, they probably had such advanced technology that we don't even understand like how it works. I think so. Let me know what y'all think though.
Disney Channel is trying their hardest to cover this up. Watch this creepy clip from a Disney Channel movie and pay very close attention to exactly what he has to say.
Some real money. Well, and who do we have to, No, nothing like that. You see?
Good.
I'm collecting stupid little boys. Stupid little boys? You know, the disobedient ones what play hooky from school. Oh. And you see... And I takes them to Pleasure Island. Pleasure Island. Pleasure Island? But the law. Suppose they... No, there's no risk. They never come back as boys.
Oh my. It's honestly mind-blowing to me how this passed the production studios. Like, just think to yourself, what do they mean by Pleasure Island? And how they never come back as boys? Like, you obviously know there's some subliminal messaging behind that.
Of course, Disney is notorious for subliminal messaging in their movies, shows, everything. You can't say that wasn't a reference to Epstein's Island. I mean, come on. Disgusting. Sick.
This is why nobody should eat the 1-cent burger that Wendy's is selling on the 18th. Watch this.
I'm here at Krusty Burger for the launch of the highly anticipated Burger Squared. Krusty, what can you tell us about this fantastic new sandwich?
I'm glad you asked, Kent. We start with grade A beef, feed that to other cows, then kill them and serve the unholy results on a 7-grain bun. Burger Squared!
Wendy's burgers are served on a 7-grain bun. And Wendy's burgers are square.
Results on a 7-grain bun. Burger Squared!
The math checks out.
Cows eating cows? That's an abomination.
No, Lisa, you're a vegetarian, but these cows have made a different choice.
And now this lucky reporter will be the first human to sample this delicious crime against nature. Juicy, flavorful, with just a hint of...
Hey, that's my check cashing arm, you stupid!
God knows what's in that meat when they're selling it for 1 cent. Not to mention, you shouldn't be putting fast food in your body in the first place.
100%. I don't remember the last time I ate McDonald's or Wendy's. Like I just can't eat it. My body don't like it. Every time I eat fast food, my stomach starts hurting. I gotta go to the bathroom. I just stay away from that stuff. Y'all should too. 'Cause that stuff is no good. Eat home cooked meals, man. It's cheaper too. Go buy you some actual food. Cook it up. It may take longer, but it's better for your body. Way better.
This is for entertainment purposes only. So you mean to tell me out here making fly burgers,
company genetically engineers fruit flies to become bio factory for fake meat products. So this what the fuck we doing. We got fly burgers. We got into a burger. Then they have the audacity of future flies argue that genetically modified flies needed to replace the usual way of producing growth factors. Now let me tell you something. It'll be a cold day in hell and a dark day in heaven before I put one of these little ugly motherfuckers in my mouth. Out of all the inventions y'all could have did, y'all making fly burgers. They done went from landing on the burger to being inside of the burger. These are the same creatures that lay maggots inside your trash cans. The same creatures that eat dookie in the field where the cows is at. Don't he look delicious? Genetically modified fly burgers.
What did I literally just say? Don't eat this fast food, bro. You don't know what's in it. I'm not saying this is true. It could be BS or it could be true. But don't eat this stuff, man. It's not good for you. You know it's not good for you. Especially if they're selling a burger for 1 cent. How do you even process that? Like how a bun doesn't even cost a cent. Come on, no.
Listen carefully.
Still bite my step. Jazzo's the best. Secret Society with Jay-Z, man. He's involved, but he's involved with this shit, man. He involved with that places.
Talk about this all the time too. A lot of your favorite artists are gay. They like it in the you know what. A lot of them, if not all of them. Hollywood is a sick place. These people are sick people. Don't forget that.
How deep of a thinker are you? How deep do you let your thoughts take you before you snap back out of it and you get sucked into the daily grind and the hustle of having to make money and pay bills and make people happy and dress appealing? How deep do your thoughts go? Do you ever wonder to yourself, am I the only one that's real? Am I the only person that's actually alive, whose thoughts and actions mean anything, and everything else around me is just part of the test? Have you ever thought like that? Have you ever looked at the human population over the course of time? Did you know that in 1800 the population was only 1 billion? Did you know that just 100 years later the population was only 1.6 billion? So fast forward 123 years from there, we're at over 8 billion people?
Wow.
Does that make sense to any of you? Does that make any logical sense? Is it possible that through all of this technology that's been around for what I believe is actually centuries and not new at all, is it possible that NPCs are real? Is it possible that there is a huge amount of the population that aren't actually real, but they're here to help influence us, to influence our decision making, to help push agendas? I'm just asking questions. What do you guys think?
Yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know. I don't know. I never thought about that. I mean, but how would we know, right? How would we know? You don't know how somebody else thinks, but I don't know. That one's definitely far-fetched. That one is out there. Let me know in the comments.
Pay attention. This video is for entertainment purposes only.
Counter monsters, true monsters. Now, officers have been told not to wear these. Okay, the pilots were told not to wear them. But my dad put them on to see what the hell was going on, and to hear him describe it, it was like being in the worst kind of a demonic gothic hell. That you'd look out at the tops of trees and you'd see these creatures with big wings and claws and everything come flying off of the tops of the trees. But you take the goggles off and there's not even a disturbance in the fog above the canopy of the trees, right?
They're perceiving into an aspect of consciousness.
Correct.
Another dimension.
Okay, so now let's get into it. We all know about the light spectrum, right? Yeah, after a certain point, you cannot see no more after you hit a certain infrared. But now we already know that we're multi-dimensional creatures, which means that we're living in multiple dimensions at the same time. So you mean to tell me, when you put them infrared goggles on, now you're seeing into another dimension? But obviously it's infrared, so the dimension that they will be seeing will be a low vibrational dimension, or as we would call it, hell. And this also confirms the shadow creatures that we've been seeing out the corner of our eye. This is real. And it took them to put on these infrared goggles to see in other dimensions for them to see that this is real.
That was actually pretty crazy. That kind of makes me want to go buy these goggles. But obviously, you know how it goes. They won't let you. They won't have these for sale. You know that. Come on now.
I want to ask you something, man.
Yeah, ask me something.
Because I watch your videos, man. I actually made a review of one of your videos.
All right, what is it?
So I forgot what it's called, but you made a video. I want to know, man. Are you gay?
You gay, bro?
Only for Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Hold on, I want to ask you something, man.
What?
Listen, man. I know your father is a Christian.
Okay.
Are you a Christian?
Am I a Christian? Okay. See, that's a very, great question, you know what I'm saying? But let me ask you this, okay?
No. Answer the question first. It's a great question. Because a Christian is someone that's repented of their sins, that doesn't support sexual immorality, that's not walking for fame, but living for Jesus. Someone who's denied themselves, pick up their cross daily and follow me. I'm not against you trying to make money or making good music. But if you're a Christian, you need to repent of your sins. Otherwise, just like any person here, not just you, you'll find yourself in hell.
All right, okay, hold on, wait.
So are you a Christian?
Hey, let me talk, all right?
Are you a Christian?
Okay, first of all, I came here to see Ronaldo. I'm in Manchester right now. You're asking me questions about God, okay? I love God, but...
Just if you...
Hey.
I want to know.
Hey, okay. Let me tell you this. Stop talking to me, sir. Have a nice day.
I thought so. The man is gay for Ronaldo. His father's a Christian, and he's afraid to acknowledge the question because he knows what I'm saying is right. He's going against his conscience. He loves his fame, and he loves the world more than he loves God.
See, this type of stuff is actually sad. It's sad to see, because he's a young guy, man. He's really young. He's younger than me. I'm only 22. He's I think he's like 18, maybe, if even that. And he's a multimillionaire. But what did he make money off of? He got rich off of acting gay, doing gay stuff, and it's sad. It's sad to see, man. Like you don't want to force stuff on to people, but the way he answered that question was very, very disrespectful, man. It was a yes or no question. It really wasn't a difficult question at all. A yes or no question. Are you Christian? Yes or no? Do you believe in God? Yes or no? Try to dodge the question. Yes, that's a gay little guy right there. He's definitely gay. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. I don't support that stuff. I don't condone it. But when you're pushing that type of stuff, because all his fans are young kids. You people out there, your kids probably watch this guy, this little kid. And that's the stuff he's pushing. He's pushing the gay agenda. Like Lil Nas X pushing the gay agenda. Yeah, it's sad to see, and And there's a reason why he has so much fame and money. Because Satan's pushing him, you know? These people all push agendas. They all got an agenda to push. That's why they are where they are. They're puppets. Sad to see. It's a sad world. That's gonna be it for today, y'all. I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, please leave a like so we can spread the truth to more people. And that's it for today. I'll see you on the next one.